Imagine you are hosting a family dinner and you have three friends helping you with that, each one responsible for a small project. One is responsible for the turkey, another one is responsible for the salad, and the third one is responsible for the pie. So everything is ready the day you arrived, and you discover quite late that the friend responsible for the turkey is informing you, hey, it's almost ready. The turkey will be ready by 5 p.m. The problem is that the people are starting to arrive in your home by 6 p.m. So you have a problem here, right? The project of the turkey was perfectly executed. So you can say you had a specific goal. Maybe you had a not so good alignment on the due date and the due time for that. A project management problem. But it was also not aligned with the big picture that it was your dinner. With that introduction, I hope I can give you today a good explanation of what is program management and why we need to manage programs, a group of projects that connected will deliver more benefits, and why this discipline is important for business and for you if you're thinking to learn your career or to improve your career when it comes to executing projects. And executing projects well, start to understanding what is project management. We talked about that last week, but also understanding program management and portfolio management. And today the topic is really to understand program management. What is that? If you want to bring more realistic perspective, if my example of the dinner maybe was not so simple to you understand, imagine that your company is opening a new factory, okay? New country, new factory. Imagine how many different projects are being executed. Remember from the video we had about project management, projects, they are unique and they are temporary, so they have a specific date to end, right? So for this new factory, you have the construction work for the factory itself. You have the legal contracts to be signed. You have a bunch of HR projects to hire people for this factory to make sure that everything is ready when the factory starts or the people can start working. You have also electric projects to make sure that the factory will have everything that is needed, and also many other things. I mentioned people, but also machines, also a lot of hardware, software. Everything must be ready by a specific date. But they have different objectives, different projects with different objectives. So everything coordinated together are those different projects, they are grouped into something that we call a big program. And program management, starting now going more into the definition, it's important to understand that it's not only a group of projects. You cannot just put some projects together and count as a program. It doesn't make any sense. And the definition according to PMI, the Project Management Institute, is like that. Related projects, subsidiary programs, and program activities managed in a coordinated manner to obtain benefits not available from managing them individually. The most important thing I would say here is the word or the expression obtain benefits. Obtain benefits not available from managing them individually. Pay attention to that, because imagine again on the factory, you have this project to hire people, right? But specifically you are hiring people because you need to open a factory in a specific day. So the project related to HR and people, hiring people for your factory, it will have now more benefits that together with the other projects, the legal projects, the construction work, everything will deliver you more benefits. In this case, not spending time hiring people before a specific date, before your factory is ready to start operating. So program management, we need to understand that it's this group of projects with synergy, and that will help you deliver more benefits to your business. So they need to have a relation between them. So this group of projects, they need to exist together. And of course, you need to have a synergy. So this is basically the relationship that we call where things start to be more than just the normal sum of the parts. So one project more, one project instead of just two projects, they are equal to three, because the sum of benefits that you're getting from those things together, it's much bigger. Okay. With that in mind, I think it's important to understand that we have then different roles. The project manager is responsible for the specific project scope. And remember, the scope is fixed to be delivered in a specific date. And with that, the project manager is responsible for that specific part. He should be responsible that that specific thing will be delivered on time, will follow the scope agreed, and everything related to that will be done perfectly following the project management practices. Then we have the program manager who will be responsible to make sure that all those different projects with different project managers, they are working together, and the benefit is the key word for this video. The benefit management is being collected in a way that will make sense for the business. Okay, so in program management, according to the PMI as well, we have different principles to make sure that we group, not only group things together, but have the benefit from have those projects in a synergy, working, cooperating together. First of one, we have the stakeholder principle. So you don't just report things out to, spread a stakeholder, but you make sure that people are being informed about the whole. Okay. Then you have benefits realization, and basically here you should be obsessed with the value delivered. And if you have a program organized, you can have a benefits realization that just collecting different separated projects you would never have. Then you have synergy, of course, as I mentioned. You should always be looking for the dependencies and interdependencies between the projects to make sure that they work together. There is a synergy between the work be done, and also some good allocation of resources in the best way possible for the benefit of the program. Then you have, of course, change. So when you have big programs and so many different projects working together, it's very common that the scope of one part or the schedule of one part breaking or squeezing or creeping, it's going to be a problem to your whole program. But when we have things grouped and the information is flowing, it's much easier to treat change. So the change management process, treating those things that are occurring around your different projects, it's much better when they are cohesively walking into one single way. Then you have, of course, leadership, and leadership, I would say, is one of the key things here. You have one vision, one mission, one thing to be accomplished, and all those different projects, they walk towards the same goal, the same vision, because leadership is about moving everyone, no matter their different backgrounds, what they're doing, what they're focusing, moving everyone together to one single direction, one vision of the future that we want. And then finally, governance. And I think this is another great example where when you have the projects aligned and organized under a program, the governance can be managed in a much simpler way. Not sure if simpler is a good word, but at least in a way that will deliver you more benefits also from a management perspective. So organizing the resource, reporting, making sure that things are working as they should, following their process, following the correct way of working, so everything is aligned. Okay? With that, I really hope you can get a simple understanding. My idea here is not deep dive with you with every single concept of program management, but be sure that you understand what is that and what is the difference between program management and project management. Okay, we are going to have in this channel more deep dives to go into all those different concepts to understand more on the life cycle and the performance domains we have for program management and understand how those things affect each other. But I want to make this video the simplest as possible for you to understand program management. Okay, I hope that is clear to you, and I hope as well that you understand that maybe you're working right now in a project and you see some different projects that could be aligned, and they together will deliver more benefits than each project alone. Okay, so reflect about that. I really hope this video helped you to understand more and clarify project management and program management and how they work together, how they can be one thing in your company and how you can work better with that. If you like the channel, if you like the video, if you like what I'm doing here, don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet. And also don't forget that I have a newsletter where I'm delivering premium and great content on project management. And there are many deep dives like this on program management and many different topics. And you can have that if you subscribe to that newsletter. Check in the description of the video Project Management Compass, and you're going to be very welcome to our community. See you in the next video.